Hi guys, Matt Thomas here at Cedar Rock Studio Guitar Gallery, and today I've got a real special honor of presenting the Bruce Petros 12 fret FS model. Now this is the first 12 fret Bruce Petros guitar I've come across, other than a parlor, but this is quite special. Now, like I said, it is a 12 fretter, but it's got a master grade Engelmann top on it. Over top of, look at this. This is Ceylon Satinwood, and it is quite unique. I mean, the shimmer in that is almost watery. It kind of reminds me of that ancient Corey a little bit. But I love what Bruce has decided to do with this curly koa all the way around. And some of it's really light too, and almost kind of just blends right into the guitar. And as you get up into here, it does have a sound port that's bound with that curly koa. But the second you look at the neck, it's quite confusing. I had to do a little digging and come to find out this is an Alaskan cedar neck. I have not seen that before, but it is so light and feels so great with the instrument. That, and I mean, it almost, you can't see the neck. It's so blonde. So when you look down, all you see is that curly koa trim. So it's quite a nice little mind trick looking down at the instrument. But it's easy to find the frets because he does use that silver pipe as the inlay dots here on the side, so you won't have any trouble finding that. Now, it does have a Ceylon back head cap too, with that gorgeous volute that he does. And same thing with the head cap with the Petros, and it's got the curly koa all the way around. And also on this one, he did that really cool black forest green-esque charcoaly background behind the inlay. Now, this is yet again one of the few Bruce Petros guitars that I've seen that doesn't have a lot of decadent inlay. This is more wood forward. And man, it is just so clean looking. But let's get away from what it looks like, because this sounds very special. It kind of reminds me of maple, but it's got a lot more complexity than maple does. But it's got the thud of walnut, which is really interesting. But being it's a 12 fretter, it is right in the perfect pocket zone, so you don't even have to move to the left to play the instrument. You can just sit right here. You don't even have to reach to get to the first fret. Speaking of at first fret here, we do have your standard 1 13/16 nut width that Bruce does, but again, he carves it real intently in here, so it doesn't feel like it's super wide. It just gives you a wider fretboard to place down on top of. Now, it is 2 1/4 at the saddle, with his signature kind of kickback bridge to make sure that both the pins are seated at the right angle and that the bridge angle never tilts forward. And it's quite interesting because most of the Bruce guitar or the Petros guitars that I've played, the belly is more intentionally forward. But being that this is a 12 fretter, they had to do something a little different. So the bridge is more back here, so the belly is directly in the center of that lower bout. And I think that's quite responsible for why it sounds so special. It's very full. Then it does a lovely kind of vibrato that not a lot of guitars other than classicals do. So it's just a very lovely, sensitively built instrument. So if you have any further questions about this really unique FS model, make sure that you message Alan at cedarrockstudio.com, and thanks for listening.